Most of us look at belly fat as, well, just a cosmetic thing, right? Something that just messes with how our clothes fit. But what if I told you that stubborn fat around your middle is actually a huge warning sign from one of your most important organs?
So let's just get straight to the point. Is that belly fat really all about appearances? The answer, as we're about to find out, is a massive no. It's actually a signal that something much more serious is going on deep inside your body.
Okay, let's talk numbers because this is where it gets really eye-opening. A protruding belly, that hard tummy fat, it comes with a staggering 90% chance of pointing to a fatty liver. Just let that sink in for a second. 9 times out of 10, what you see on the outside is a direct reflection of your liver's health. We are way past talking about looks here. This is about a serious medical condition.
So it is absolutely crucial that we change how we look at this. That belly fat itself, it isn't the real problem. Think of it more like a warning light on your car's dashboard. The light isn't the engine failure, but it's screaming at you to pop the hood and see what's really going on under there.
And what is that warning light pointing to? A condition called fatty liver. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like, a buildup of way too much fat inside your liver cells. And here's the really sneaky part. It's a silent condition. You often don't feel any pain or anything, which is why that visible warning sign on your belly is so incredibly important to pay attention to. All right, now this is where things get super interesting, because it's probably not what you think. If I asked you what causes a fatty liver, what would your first guess be? Most people would say eating too much fat, of course. Things like oils and ghee. I mean, it makes sense, but it's actually not the main bad guy here.
Yeah, the common belief seems totally logical, but the reality, it's pretty surprising. It's not the fat you eat that's the primary problem. The real culprits are refined carbs and sugar. We're talking about stuff like white bread, rice, cookies, and all those sugary sodas. These are the things that are literally fueling fat storage in your liver. So how in the world does a piece of toast turn into liver fat? Well, it's a surprisingly simple four-step process. First, you eat those refined carbs. This causes a massive spike in your insulin levels. In response, your liver grabs all the extra glucose that your body can't use for energy right away and starts to convert it. And finally, that converted energy gets stored as fat directly inside your liver cells. You do this over and over and over, and bam, you've got a fatty liver. Because this whole thing is so silent, we kind of have to become our own health detectives. So beyond just looking at the belly fat, here are 3 key signs you can look for that might be telling you your liver is overloaded. The first sign is all about the feel of your belly. So if you press on your stomach, is it hard and tight, kind of like a drum, or is it soft and squishy? If it's hard, that's a major red flag. That hardness points to a buildup of deep, visceral fat, the dangerous stuff that's packed all around your organs, not just the fat right under your skin. Sign number 2 is a number you can actually find on a standard blood test, your triglyceride level. If you see that number is over 150, that's a very, very strong indicator that your liver is really struggling to process fats and sugars. It's a clear, measurable warning sign you can check for. And the third sign is all about how you feel after you eat. You ever get that food coma feeling? Where you're suddenly just exhausted right after a meal? That intense tiredness can be a sign of a huge insulin spike and an overworked liver that's just struggling to deal with everything you threw at it. Okay, if any of this is sounding a little too familiar, please don't panic. The really, really good news is that fatty liver is often completely reversible with some simple lifestyle changes. So what's the plan? Here is a clear 4-step plan to help your liver heal itself. All right, let's break this down. Step 1, stick to 3 solid meals a day. And that means no snacking in between. This is all about keeping your insulin levels nice and stable. Step 2, and this one is the big one. You've got to cut out the refined carbs and sugar. They're the direct fuel for this whole problem. Step 3, finish dinner early, maybe around 7 or 8 p.m. This gives your liver a nice long break overnight to just rest and repair. And step 4, get moving. A simple 30-minute brisk walk every day works wonders for making your body more sensitive to insulin. And just so we're crystal clear on step 2, for the next 4 weeks, the goal is to completely eliminate these things from your diet. That means 0 white rice, no bread, no pasta, no cookies, no candy, and absolutely no sugary drinks like soda or even fruit juice. This isn't just about cutting back. It's about giving your body a total reset. Now, following that 4-step plan is the absolute foundation for healing your liver. But What if you could give your body an extra little boost? Maybe even speed up the process. Well, there's a simple, super powerful hack using 2 ingredients you probably have in your kitchen right now. So, is it really possible to speed things up? Can we actively help our liver heal faster, reduce that inflammation, and kickstart fat burning? The answer is yes. And you do not need any expensive or fancy supplements to do it. The secret is a super simple combination of 2 common spices, turmeric and black pepper. I know it sounds almost too simple to be true, but the way these two work together is actually backed by some really solid science.
So here's how this amazing team-up works. Turmeric has this powerful compound in it called curcumin, which is famous for reducing inflammation and fat in the liver. But there's a catch. Our bodies are pretty bad at absorbing curcumin by itself. That's where black pepper comes in and saves the day. It has a compound called piperine, and get this, it's been shown to boost curcumin absorption by up to an incredible 2,000%. That's 20 times more effective. That's why you always have to have them together.
But, and this is the most important part, this turmeric and pepper hack is a booster. It is not a magic pill. You simply can't out-supplement a bad diet. If you're still eating sugar and refined carbs all day, a little turmeric isn't going to do a thing. This hack only works its magic when you're also following that foundational 4-step plan.
So, there you have it. You get the warning sign, you know the real cause, and now you have a clear, actionable plan to fix it. The knowledge is yours. The only question left is, what are you going to do with it in the next 30 days?